This Good Morning Northwest Morning Sprint is brought to you by Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning.
It is 6:53 on the nose. Time to get you ready to take on your Tuesday in the morning sprint.
Summer is right around the corner. Destiny Richards is live with a fun summer job opportunity.
Mark telling us about a much less windy day today.
But first, we have new details in the Moscow murders case. Let's get right to Sydney Charles with the details.
Brian Kohberger, the 28-year-old accused of killing 4 college students in their off-campus home, standing silent during his arraignment yesterday, meaning he elected not to enter a plea. By not responding, the judge entered a plea of not guilty on Kohberger's behalf. From there, prosecutors now have less than 60 days to determine if they'll pursue the death penalty. Shortly after his arraignment, a second hearing was held, this one regarding the gag order in place, preventing anyone from involved in the case from talking to the media. The family of Kaylee Consalves and a media coalition have filed motions against the non-dissemination order. Judge John Judge ruled that the hearings for those motions will be held on June 9th.
A Coeur d'Alene man died in a head-on crash that sent him and his car 400 feet down a ravine near Fernand Lake, Idaho. Mark Bruzas of Spokane Valley was arrested at the scene for a felony vehicular homicide of 83-year-old Donald Phelan. Kootenai County Sheriff's deputies say Bruzas was under the influence at the time of the crash.
Police have arrested a man for indecent exposure and stalking with sexual motivation. Spokane police say 45-year-old Charles Simpson approached a 17-year-old girl who was walking in a park in West Central with 2 young kids yesterday afternoon. Officers say he exposed himself and started following her, making vulgar comments. A little while later, a school bus arrived to drop off around 30 students when Simpson sat down on a bench nearby and touched himself as the kids walked by. If you witnessed this incident, police asked you to call Crime Check at 509-456-2233.
A Spokane pastor's sermon is going viral online for saying parents who let their kids have gender-affirming surgery should be shot and killed. The video of Pastor Jason Graber preaching at Shore Foundation Baptist Church has been seen by millions, and it's not the first time his sermons have gathered attention online, specifically attacking the LGBTQ+ community. To read the full story and to hear his comments, just check it out on KXLY.com.
As we look at our satellite radar and our first alert weather this morning, we don't see much. There were a few early morning showers to the north. Those are all gone. Variable clouds today. We're going to see sunshine throughout Spokane and Coeur d'Alene, looking pretty good. Again, right now, waking up into the valley, you're at 47 degrees. We got 51 now into Coeur d'Alene, but we're still at 43 degrees into the West Plains. We're going to have a high today that's going to be at 68 degrees, looking pretty good.
Well, the mayor of Liberty Lake has vetoed an ordinance that would give the city council the final say on what books would be added or removed from city libraries. Chris Kaminskis released a statement saying the right to free speech is more important than the content of the speech. She went on to say the Library Board of Trustees has more than 96 years of professional experience and to let them do what they were appointed to do. It's important to note all members were confirmed by the city council, but the city council could still override the mayor's veto.
$11 million in capital costs and millions more to maintain. That's how much it would cost to develop a system to add fluoride to Spokane's drinking water. That's according to a study commissioned by the city. The study will be used by elected officials to decide whether to add fluoride to the water system. Spokane has considered it several times over the years, but has never actually made that decision. Now that the report is done, the city will accept public comment on this issue until June 5th.
And we've been live this morning talking about an opportunity to go to summer camp but get paid for it. Campfire Inland Northwest has a hiring event going on today. It's a pop-up shop, but also they're doing interviews with people who may want to work at the camps. You just have to be 18 and older to work at the day camp, Camp Dartlow, and then Camp Soyalakin, which is an overnight camp with some day parts. You can go to our website, KXLY.com, for more information about the camps and to sign up to get an interview.
And coming up next on Good Morning America, details on that security scare just steps from the White House. A U-Haul truck slamming into a barrier. That driver is now detained.
If your child is graduating this year, you can take them to Krispy Kreme for some free donuts tomorrow. Any high school or college senior who wears their class of 2023 shirt, graduation cap, or gown is eligible for the free dozen donuts. Sounds good to me. We will be back with the final check of weather with our friend Mark Peterson coming up for you right after the break. In the meantime, as we head to break, here's a live look at your Tuesday morning.